Okay, late in the night. It's already 8 o'clock. Day 5 started out really good with went down at like 4:30 and was wanting to
Caught the
catch the
sunrise.
sunrise, and not knowing Gabby got up, she ended up. We were in 2 different sections of the beach
Filming
area.
the same sunrise.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. Good worship this morning. Great meeting with the BEST, which is behavioral. Is it a spiritual emotional connection? Do you remember what it means for? What it stands for?
No.
Anyhow, yeah, kind of full picture of how the body can store resentment and stress and trauma, and pretty
impactful.
Neat. But man, by the end of the day, my kidneys are hurting. I was tired as heck, and our hotel room is 64 degrees, and we've contacted them a couple times, and they kind of fixed it. And
anyhow, lots to be grateful for. It'll be fixed.
It was a challenging afternoon for me. Gabby's trying to keep my
focus
on gratitude, but anyhow, it's going to be a short one tonight. Yeah. And
all the same treatments, lights, camera action, literally.
Yeah. Heard a couple of amazing stories today of people who fully cancer free, and one of this guy was from Idaho, Boise, Idaho, and he had heard of 3 or 4 different people in his town that had been through this Hope for Cancer and were cancer free, and he knew another half dozen people who were on the chemo radiation. He was like, man, I'm not doing that. So
he's here.
Kind of fun to hear that there's actually reoccurring. It's not just an individual one-of case. It's actually a lot of people who are claiming and experiencing, getting rid of cancer. So it's hopeful that, even though it's kind of a low impact treatment, boy, it's hurting.
all day.
So anyhow, love you guys. We will keep posting.
Still here.
Maybe not every day next week. We'll see. If there might not be much to say when it's routine, but anyhow, we'll keep you going. Love you.
Bye.
Good morning. I had a bit of an awareness right now, and sitting here waiting on the sunrise. One of the ladies in our bus on the way to the clinic had mentioned the 6 a.m. sunrise, and I came out at probably 6:05 yesterday, and it was already peaking, and I missed it. It was gorgeous. But I had this idea that came into my mind, is to explain the little things that I'm learning, because I'm not retaining the details of how different diet or blood count, how it's really affecting the overall picture. But what I feel is it's almost like a bank account. Let's say somebody makes $100,000 a year, and they say that they're forever broke. They just can't afford anything, and they don't really buy anything, and they're not really living excessively. They just can't figure out where the money goes. Well, if you took the chance to analyze the whole picture and start saying, okay, let's look at what you spend money on a given year. How much do you spend on Starbucks? Well, shoot, maybe only $200 a year. Okay, it's not much, but it's something. How much do you spend on dining out? Yeah, maybe $700. Nope, actually, after adding it up, it's $1,700. It's still not bad, but then how much do you spend on buying beer. You know, let's say it's $20 a day, and it adds up to, I don't know what that would be, $4,000, $5,000 a year, something like that. And then, you know, you go through all these little things that seem pretty insignificant, and they add up to a total of, let's just say, you know, traveling, going on little weekend vacations, and you really get in depth and you realize, holy cow, I'm spending $37,000 a year on things that are not related to my bills, my survival. You know, how important are those to me? And if you just tightened up that $37,000 for 1 year, you'd have 37 grand. And that would be a good nest egg, right? Well, if you did that year after year, you'd be 3, 6, 9, shoot, by year 3, you'd have $100,000 in an account that you could perhaps invest. And now you take control over the little things that are going on in your financial world, and it shifts the whole picture. Now you've got investment money, you've got the same amount of money every year. I feel like this is the lesson that I'm getting slowly of, you know, let's look at your blood work, let's look at your hair, let's look at your sleep cycle, let's look at your exercise regimen, let's look at your, they go as far as to dive into genealogy and spirituality and the psychology behind how you view life. You know, is your cup half full all the time or half empty? What are the traumas you have in your life? You know, it's just like looking at every little detail to see, does something make sense here? The idea came up of cell phones in the pocket 24/7. It has something to do with it, but not a lot. But you know, making lots of little changes could slowly reverse the situation that I slowly got in by not paying attention, you know, or not knowing what to watch, really. I don't know if that makes sense or if I'll even post this, but as I wait for the sun, it seemed like a really clear vision or a thought to me. Have a good day.